CDC USA. Okay, all right. So, like I said, any moment from now, we'll definitely get along with our interview here. We're supposed to be having two distinguished gentlemen from the USA CDC. Um, we're going to be discussing some very important thing here this evening hour. And I would like to say welcome and let us have some beautiful and wonderful time together tonight. We got some important people coming on. We have Sources Dennis and Mr. Prince Sharif. They should be our guests tonight. And what we're going to be looking at, we're going to be looking at the impact of political actors in Grand Gedeh County, the CDC roadmap to 2029 victory, Grand Gedeh, you know, play a pivotal role. How is it important? We're also going to look at the confidence of the CDC 22nd anniversary celebration that will be held in Grand Gedeh of how the supporters will come in unity and renew commitment to the party, vision. And what we're going to be looking at also there again, we're going to be looking at the impact of political actors, like I said, in Grand Gedeh County. It remains significant in shaping political direction and all these things. So we have Sources A.B. Dennis. He's on right now. And we should also be having on Mr. Prince Sharif. And as soon as we have Prince Sharif, definitely we will be bringing them closer to the microphone tonight so that you will have time to discuss with them. If you're just joining us, I'd like to say good evening and welcome. My name is Sheku Lansana Shapiwa Koromah. Welcome to this wonderful and powerful time we're having on this radio. This is Teach Our People Communications Incorporated. We broadcast from Zwedru Grand Gedeh County, Republic of Liberia. Once again, the name is Sheku Koromah. Success, are you hearing me?
I am hearing you loud and clear. Are you
Success, are you
also
hearing
hearing
me?
me? Yes, I'm hearing you loud and clear. Are you also hearing me?
Success, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. I'm hearing you.
Oh my God. Success is speaking. I don't know why. I don't know why that's happening. Um, into this. And if you're hearing me, then you have to speak so that I can hear you loud and clear.
I'm hearing you, Koromah. I'm hearing you loud and clear. I don't know if you're hearing me, but I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Yeah, I think I'm hearing you now. Can you hear me clear now?
Yeah, you are clear and audible. I don't know about me. Am I audible? Yeah, you are clear and audible. I don't know about me. Am I audible?
Okay. All right, so sir, can you speak once again so I can hear you? I
Yeah,
don't know whether
like I said,
Prince
I
Sharif
am
is going to
hearing
have the same
you.
problem that you're having.
Yeah, I'm hearing you, and I don't know if you're hearing me, but I'm hearing you very clear. You are very audible. You are very clear. The sound is sweet.
Okay, going you now. Prince, are you there? Prince, are you there? Prince, are you there? Prince, are you hearing me? I want to make sure we are set before. Resume. Okay, so when Prince is ready, then we go about it this evening. Welcome, my people. Welcome, viewers. Whatever you're doing, if you have time, please share the broadcast. And those of you who are listening, have the time to listen. Prince Sharif, you have to mute your mic. If I can do that for you, that will not be bad. When you're ready, you unmute it. I'm hearing a baby cry in the background there. So when you're ready, just unmute it, and then you can come on this evening. So once again, I'd like to say good evening, welcome. Okay, Prince is now on. Prince is on with the rare. Prince, what's up?
Yeah, well, my brother Sheku, we are grateful that we have the opportunity again to share this platform with you. And we want to say to our people listening in Grand Gedeh and other parts of the Republic of Liberia and the world, I want to say, my people, you're hello and you're welcome. All is now well relative to the question that you asked, what's up? All is now well, but again, what we can continue to do is to educate our people. What we can continue to do is to conscientize our people that in these unfortunate times of Liberia, and one would say unpleasant atmosphere, that we should continue to hold on to the words of His Excellency President Dr. George Manuel Weah, in which he cautioned every Liberian to keep the peace, that Liberia is the only home that we have. So we are grateful that we are here to share our thoughts relative to what is happening in Liberia, the CDC, and the rest of the world. Thank you, my brother, for the acts. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Okay, at this point, let's welcome them individually. Let's now bring on Mr. Sources A.B. Dennis. He said tonight he's going to unearth UP Live. Mr. Dennis, welcome. How are you? Please introduce yourself properly. Mr. Dennis, are you there?
Yeah, but it's just like your network is kind of fluctuating. But again, thank you to have us on your platform this night. Thank you to speak to the people of Liberia and our people of Grand Gedeh County. It is an honor and a privilege to be here. Like my comrade just said, all is not well, and we all know it, as we can see in what is obtaining within the political landscape of our country, looking at the economies, looking at all that is taking, and more especially with Grand Gedeh County, So we are here tonight to discuss those issues, because somehow we believe we are solution driven. We believe how we can provide the kind of solution that are needed for forward march of our county and Liberia at large.
Sheku, you are muted. You are muted, Sheku. We are not getting you. You are muted, Sheku. Sheku, you are muted. You are muted, Sheku. You are muted. You are muted.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah. You are muted, Sheku. You are muted.
I unmute now. I mean, I'm now on mute. You can now get me clear.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Dennis, please introduce yourself properly. I do believe that you and Mr. Sherry have some portfolio attached to you. So kindly introduce yourself properly. Let's begin with.
I'm a religious person. I'm a pastor, so you might want to address me as Pastor Success A.B. Dennis. I'm a Liberian, hailed from the two separate county, mom from Nima, dad from Grand Gedeh County, precisely Town. And I am the member of the member of the Congress for Democratic Change. I've been with the CDC since 2005. I reside in the United States, precisely in the state of Iowa. And yeah, basically, I don't even want to go for me to go. Educational wise, I come from the background of construction engineering. Back home, I true, when I graduated, I was able to provide some level of education for the Salvation Technical College right opposite the City Hall. I taught there for 2 years, and then I came to the state. But I've been in ministry for like 20 some years, and I've been with the CDC since 2005.
Thank you. Thank you very much tonight. Mr. Sharif, kindly tell the people of Grand Gedeh County, Liberia, even though you have a platform, you are not strange to the CDC, but kindly tell the people tonight, who are you on this platform?
All right. So thank you again, my brother Sheku. First and foremost, I am a Liberian, uh, hail from Grand Cape County and that of Lufa County, born in Mosorado County. Uh, our affiliation with the uh, CDC started way back then, you know, 2005. In fact, actually, when one of our big brother, the Honorable Manning George, they had this Good Guys Association back in, the Looking Town. We as youth, as young people, we, associated somehow, some way with the Good Guys Association, where we had the late, Sexo, George Nyankon, and the rest of the other guys. We associated with that particular group, in Looking Town there at the time, the CDC wasn't kind of like established, but we followed His Excellency President George Manuel Weah at the time religiously as a soccer icon. Looking down there when he comes, to visit his people and etc. We'll all be part of it. And when he transitioned to the political cycle, because of our love and admiration for him and what he did for the country, not only in the soccer world, but relative to the peace of Liberia and disarming us, during the heat days of the war, we decided that he was the best person that we could support. And we immediately joined the bandwagon in supporting, his ideology in making Liberia a better place and his political dreams. So since then, we've been with the CDC. And when we had the opportunity to transition to the US, we thought it was that, well, this is an opportunity for us to give back to our country, for us to give back to our political institution. And we were able to establish, a platform that propagate, the positive of Liberia, our political institution, and to protect, the symbol of democracy, the one biggest, largest, and the strongest political symbol of Liberia democracy, that is the CDC. So we've been associated, with the CDC from day back. And it's a great thing, because this particular movement is the movement of the masses, is the movement of the people. And we've been trying. Currently, we serve as chairman of the DMV chapter. The DMV chapter of the CDC USA comprises of 3 different states. That is, you have one district, 2 states. You have Washington, D.C., that is the political seat of the United States of America. We serve as chairman of the CDC there. We serve as chairman in the Maryland, the state of Maryland. We serve as chairman, and we serve as chairman of the Virginia state. So these 3 areas, 1 district, 2 states, we serve as chairman in those areas. That comprises of almost about, 2,000 plus seditions. We serve as chairman. And, in other areas, we continue to serve. Currently, we serve as the Secretary General of the Ways and Means Committee for the 22nd anniversary of the CDC that will be celebrated in Grand Gedeh County. And before that, we've been doing other stuff. I serve as Deputy Secretary General of the CDC USA, and we continue to contribute our quota. But most especially, I am a member of the World Scout Association. I think those that are watching with this particular sound, they know what I'm trying to say. I am a scout. I am a scout. In Liberia, we say Boy Scout. That is one of the most unique portion of my life, And I'm also, I work, and I'm a security person also. Thank you. And I'm also, I work and.
If you just join in, I'd like to say good evening and welcome. You can go out of the studio and then come back. It will be okay, because it seems like your image is sticking on the screen. You'll be talking, but then I don't know whether you're noticing it, Prince. Are you noticing that?
Yeah,
Are you
definitely. I'm
noticing that
noticing it also.
success
Yeah, yeah,
is sticky on the
yes, yes.
screen?
Yeah, noticing it
So
also. Yes,
it mean you guys are
yes.
not actually
Yeah,
getting
so
me or
success,
what?
just
So
go.
it mean you guys are not actually getting me or what?
We are getting your audio very clear, but we're not seeing you shaking. You're just sticky. So just go out and come right back in again. That'll be okay.
Okay, I'll do that right now. Okay, I'll do that right now.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So Prince Sharif, it's not a strange pricing to the CDC. Everyone who's a citizen, you are online. You know that Prince Sharif has his own program called Under the Palava Hut. Um, Now today he got into this. I mean, in fact, when I was with Kings FM, Prince Sharif was pumping from there, and then later on I had to go over to Blaze. When we were forming Blaze Radio, and Prince Sharif and myself, we started having some little conversation, for interaction. It's just like I have not been too available for his program under the Palava Hut. I should be on that program. So I mean, the guy is deep into the CDC thing, really deep into the CDC thing. So Prince, welcome once again. What brought you people on tonight? The 22nd of this month, CDC is going to be live in Grand Gedeh County with all of the hierarchies. I mean, the senator, representatives, assistant stand-up bearer. I don't just know whether the stand-up bearer himself will be in town. Why are you guys coming on tonight on Top FM? Let's begin with you, Mr. Sharif, and then we'll come to Success Dennis. Pastor Success
All
Dennis.
right.
I don't want to
So
be held in
thank you.
contempt.
Yeah, thank you so much, my brother Sheku, for the question. Again, we are here for several issues, but we are going to narrow that down into three, issues. One, we are here to inform our people relative to what will be happening, the biggest political event and the biggest gathering that will be happening ever in the Republic of Liberia in Grand Gedeh. That will be the 22nd, anniversary of the CDC, the militant celebration, and we are going to be talking on that tonight. We are also going to be talking on the state, of our nation relative to the security, the economy, but basically the state of our nation. And we'll also be talking about the biggest event that will be happening here in the USA, the United States of America, the greatest country on the planet Earth. What is going to be happening here in the US relative to the CDC agenda. So these are things that we are here to discuss, and maybe on the peripheries, there are other issues that we may, discuss based on the questions that will be coming from our people, concerns, and etc. But that's what we are here for, my brother Sheikh. That's what we are here for. Yeah, you can unmute yourself, my brother Sheikh. Yeah, Sheku, you can unmute yourself. You are muted, Sheku. Yeah,
Before
Sheku,
we
okay.
go into these things, why are you here tonight?
Yeah, you were kind of in and out, but
Yeah,
I
you
guess
can
that
you can
question is
unmute
mine,
yourself,
so
my
I
brother
will
Sheikh.
just step straight in and respond.
Sheku, you can unmute yourself. You are muted, Sheku.
Success, you getting me now, right?
Yes, I do. And are you also getting me?
Mr. Dennis, just unmute yourself.
Sheku, okay.
I'm not muted. I'm unmuted. I'm hearing myself. I don't know why you're not hearing me.
Are you here tonight, Mr. Dennis?
I'm here. I'm hearing you guys. I don't know. You guys are not hearing me. I don't know. I'm not.
I'm getting you now. You are clear. Go ahead.
You guys. I don't know. You guys are.
Success, we are getting you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Again, thanks to our audience and thanks to everyone that my comrade said. Tonight we are here to continue what others have started. Who have been on this platform, who have come to propagate the good agenda of the Mali country of democratic change, to also tell our people, what will be happening in Zulu Whiskey, as we always call it, in Zwedru Grand Gedeh County, in the in the month of June. We already in June, and other political issues, and to also throw light on the bigger happening that will be occurring in the United States, in the city of Philadelphia, in the state of Pennsylvania, beginning June or July 29 to August 2nd, sedition around the world, including our political leader, will be congregating in Philadelphia to have a massive program that will set the benchmark to the forward march of the victory of CDC 2029. But as we progress into the conversation, this thing will be coming up, and then we'll dive into them actually. So basically, that's why we are here tonight, and to also look at the political actors in Grand Gedeh County, their impact in the county, the changes they have made, and so on. So yeah, basically that's what we are here for. Thank you. Thank you.
So let's begin with you, Prince Sharif. Let's keep the ball rolling.
Yeah. Well, to
Now.
just begin with, again, thank you, my brother Sheku, and thanks to
Go ahead.
listening from across the globe. Every year, the CDC as a political institution celebrates its anniversary, celebrate the martyrs, celebrate the masses, celebrate those who have laid down their life for the new political dispensation in defense of our democracy. Since 2005, we experienced what we call an unprecedented level of democratic wave from the ordinary people. Before 2005, the politics of Liberia, to some extent, was one-sided. Those days, people used to say, they think that the people think you can put your more inside. But when His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah threw his weight into the political arena, we saw the ordinary people being given the opportunity. We saw the rebirth of what we call politics in Liberia, a politics where the ordinary people will be able to make decisions for themselves, decisions that will affect them, whether it be positively or negatively. And we saw the people trooping towards His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah at the time because of his manifesto, because of his idea, because of his agenda. So these were things that, we saw, the ordinary people saw. Since then, the people have decided, looking at the agenda and looking at how, this particular agenda of the CDC is progressive in the interest of the ordinary people continue to throw their weight, their support, and their life behind this particular mass-based political institution. So as an institution, support the institution behind this particular mass-based political about time. So as that we begin to recognize and appreciate the gallantry and of those men and women, those ordinary Liberians, of those people who are not recognized by the bourgeoisies. It is time that the political institution begin to celebrate them, begin to appreciate them, begin to look at their effort, and begin to bring them together so that we can discuss relative to the politics of Liberia. So every year, the 22nd, in the month of June, we gather to appreciate our, gallantry men and women, militants of the CDC. We commemorate, their fighting spirit. We celebrate them. We also meet to look at the political atmosphere of our nation, where we can sit down and have an honest discussion relative to where we are as a nation, where we are going, or where we're from, where we are and where we are going. So we every time, gather to discuss, to celebrate the masses, to discuss issues that affect their lives, and to see how best we can get those recommendations that will be able to move the revolution forward. So this year, we, through the National Executive Committee, the Global National Executive Committee, with the approval of the stand-up bearer, His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah, agree that Grand Gedeh is going to be the venue for this year's celebration. And knowing very well the significant role of Grand Gedeh. We consider Grand Gedeh as that particular, a firework base of the institution, that particular grassroots base of our own institution. So we will be going back to our root. We will be going back to discuss, to look at where we are from, where we are, and where we are going. So that's the reason why we are going to be gathering in Grand Gedeh County to discuss. And also a symbol of giving the people their flowers. We are going to be celebrating those militants that have made sacrifices to ensure that our democracy is at where it is now. Even though we know that our democracy is shaking, with this particular lackadaisical attitude of the government. But we are grateful that we are going back to our people, sitting down and having some really in-depth political discussion, and that the people can be able to take their revolution and continue to run with it. So that's what's going to be happening, in Grand Gedeh there. And that's why we are encouraging all Liberians. We are encouraging members of the opposition bloc, because remember now, in Grand Gedeh, it will not just be seditions. It will not just be seditions. It will be Liberians who believe in the ideology of the CDC, who believe in the ideology of His Excellency President Dr. George Weah for a better Liberia. So we'll be conglomerating in that particular part of Liberia, that is in Grand Gedeh. We will also, be having some serious political discussion relative to the security, relative to the economics, and etc., etc. And we'll be celebrating those people who have laid down, as I said earlier, their life for this particular revolution. So these are things that we are going to be looking at in Grand Gedeh. And other seditions will be coming from other parts of Liberia. I mean, other parts of the 15 counties or the rest of the other 14 counties. They will be coming, and all of us will be conglomerating. All of us will be coming together right in Grand Gedeh for us to have a wonderful celebration and to re-strategize, recalibrate, rebrand the revolution and add more value to the revolution as we approach 2029.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much tonight.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much tonight. Quickly, let's see if we can cross over to Success. Success, welcome once again. Please let me hear your audio this time around, because I know you're coming to Popan. Just speak a bit. Let me hear the voice, so I'll be able to ask you the question. Success, you there?
I am here loud and clear. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Okay. This is my question tonight, Success. I want to know the impact of political actors in Grand Gedeh County, and then I want you to tell me a little bit about the roadmap to 2029 victory. Why Grand Gedeh you think should play a pivotal role in these particular activities?
Thank you, my brother. And again, like my comrade Prince said, we want to appreciate our listener, those that are following via Facebook, YouTube. We say thank you for coming on tonight. So, first of all, the trajectory of every country or a county is being navigated by political actors. Business people will play a pivotal role, but those decisions that sanction good development, that sanction good, progress, education, health, and what have you, are navigated. They are controlled. They are being channeled by political actors, right? So we are saying, as a county, Grand Gedeh County, have to make decisions when it comes to who lead the political activity of the county, be it at the legislature, local government, and so on. Because these people play a pivotal role to what you benefit as a county. So that is why we are saying the political actor of Grand Gedeh County, Grand Gedeh need to sit down and ask themselves questions of John Brown, Peter Paul, David, have done this, have done this, have done this. We have entrusted them with leadership over the year. What have they done? What changes have they made? What trajectory have they placed this county on? Where is Grand Gedeh County heading? All right. These should be questions Grand Gedeh should be asking himself as we progress towards 2029. Because if we don't answer this question and we get to 2029, we will again go to the ballot and begin to elect people to represent Grand Gedeh County at the level of the central government or at the level of the legislature. And Grand Gedeh will be a victim of our political decision. So that's what we are saying. We have to put the political actors under the telescope, to evaluate them, to place them under a political microscope, to know indeed whether they deserved to be given the opportunity to serve, or should allow them to continue to where they are. And I mean, there are a lot that we can discuss tonight, right? But basically, that's just the fundamental basis when we say the impact of the political actors of Grand Gedeh County. And you also talk about CDC roadmap to 2029 victory. How does Grand Gedeh, appear to be important? Grand Gedeh County is not a secret. It's an open fact in Liberia that Grand Gedeh County is the powerhouse of the mighty Congress for Democratic Change. Or one may say one of the powerhouses of the mighty Congress of Democratic Change. And Grand Gedeh sit at a very pivotal position when it comes to the southeastern political or geopolitics. Now, look at Grand Gedeh. Grand Gedeh is the last census conducted. Grand Gedeh is the highest populated county within the southeastern region. Grand Gedeh is almost an economic, most of the Zwedru city for both of the cities around within the southeast. So Grand Gedeh sit at a very crucial stage. So Grand Gedeh had to take that authority to say, look, we play a role. Now, for example, look at Nima County. Nima County sit between 4 major counties, right? And because they sit at this position, Nima taking a place. And every day, Nima is providing, or Nima is the electoral college now of Liberia. They decide the president. But that has not been actually the scenario. So we are saying Grand Gedeh can step up to in that direction and play a pivotal role in the southeastern region when it comes to political decision of our country.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Folks, if you're just joining, I'd like to say welcome. This is 105.3 megahertz broadcast from Zwedru Grand Gedeh County, Republic of Liberia. My name is Sheku Koromah, and tonight we are having two distinguished guests from the United States. One is Prince Sharif, and another one is Mr. Pastor Success Dennis. Yeah, we're talking little politics tonight. Okay. Now, please, Mr. Sharif, I want you to tell me first of all. I don't know how true it is. Is your standard bearer, George Manawia, going to be in Grand Gedeh County for this 22nd anniversary celebration?
Thank you so much, my brother Sheku. Let me put the question this way, or let me put the answer this way. The question we should be asking is the CDC going to be having a program in Grand Gedeh County? Will the CDC be in Grand Gedeh County? I think that should be the first and foremost question that every patriotic sedition, patriotic Liberian, and one who believes in the political ideology of maybe one would say the party should be asking. President Weah has always demonstrated to the ordinary people that the party belongs to the people and not to an individual. One of the reasons why we have had political party dying after 1 or 2 elections is because those political parties, their political godfather or political leader had based the party or had based the party around them. So when they are not there, it almost like nothing can happen. But when you look at the CDC, 2004, when we entered the political arena, President Weah approached the political arena with a different perspective. President Weah believed that, look, while it is true that I am the standard bearer, but power belongs to the people. It is the people that owns this institution, and I am just a beneficiary of the people's power. I am just a custodian of the people's power. So the people remain the most important factor within the CDC. That's why you see the CDC agenda focuses on the people and not on an individual. And those that are raising this weak argument, whether the president will be there or the president will not be there, you should begin to understand that His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah have, formed this party along with others. They have formed their party so that the people can have a voice, so that the power can be in the people and not in the individual. This is the reason why you see the CDC continue to flourish, even in the absence of, some of the political big names. Other people felt that, the president out there, the way the president lead the CDC will break down. I remember in 2011, there were people who left the CDC. These people had big names because they felt that, the people, the big people want to lead the CDC break down. You know that the whole ANC is from the CDC. They, racial good, and they are from the CDC. Others thought that when these people leave the CDC will break down. But the reason why the CDC continue to stand is because we have projected the people's agenda, the party's agenda, and not the individual agenda. Why it is true that President Weah, His Excellency, remain the biggest and the most popular political figure in the Republic of Liberia, but President Weah is guarding this politics in a way that, look, if I am not here today, who can ably take over? And the question we should be asking and what we should be excited of is that this particular revolution is for the people, and it is the people gathering. We should not allow people to deceive us and put our focus on one person. This is how political institutions die. This is how political institutions lose relevance. This is why you see most political institutions, it is just the name, because those figures that they look at are no longer there. So the president they say, but they jump around out there. Check who are part of the party. I'm sorry, I know you are not part of any political party, but somebody will say, well, check out here. It got to say the radio station. Say, oh, but I'm check out here, man. Check out the man work and hold the program. Check out here, the station must close. Also, because Sheku is not there, the station must close. It means that the information must not go on. So the question we should be asking is that, is the CDC going to be in Grand Gedeh? This is the people's agenda. This is the people's thing.
Of course. I mean, of course, CDC have announced that they're going to be in Grand Gedeh. The weather is on. Preparations are being made. Things are being put under control for CDC to be in Grand Gedeh County. One of the questions people are asking right now, in as much as CDC will be in Grand Gedeh County, even though, yes, probably maybe you guys are not a spokesperson, but you guys have more and more information in the CDC than some people who are even on the ground. Now, some people say President Weah, former president of Liberia, is working with FIFA and the World Cup will soon be starting, or you have started, and President Weah has to be there before the World Cups, until the World Cup ends. More precise, people are preaching politics. That look, President Weah is also in the United States to see his son playing, and he's not going to be in Grand Gedeh County. This thing is playing on some Grand Gedeans. All of the time President Weah will be in the country, CDC will be celebrating its anniversary, President Weah will be there. Why when it comes to Grand Gedeh now, he's so busy with FIFA? I just wanted to know from you guys as to whether President Weah is going to be here on ground.
My brother Sheku,
let me piggyback on that a little bit. Then you come in point. Let me respond to that a little bit. Mr. Koromah, I want to throw a question to you, and that question will produce the answer. Do you take pride in your son, who is 16, 17, 18-year-old, is not able to defend the name Koromah in your absence until you are there, he's not able to do anything. Is that a pride to you? Is that an honor to you? You muted.
The question came directly to me.
Mm-hmm.
If
Mm-hmm.
whether it's going to be a proud to me, my son wouldn't do nothing if I'm not there.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Mm-hmm.
I
So
didn't do
then,
well for him.
I'll propound with the answer. The CDC from 2005 up to 2023 election, the number that CDC have been able to get either through the ballot box, through ordinary support, 80 to 90% have come as a result of President Weah. What all of us, including myself, have not been able to do is to successfully help President Weah, the 30%, 35% that are bring people vote that he brings to the table, for us to be able to generate the remaining percentage to amount up to 50 plus one vote to get a victory. That we have not been able to do. So CDC, the version of CDC 205 cannot be the same version of 2026, 2027, 2028. Even your telephone in your hand, after a period of time, that telephone will tell you there's an update that is required. And you have to update that phone, and then it will restart, and then certain apps on that phone become more active and more efficient than it were prior to the update. That is to tell you, we are recalibrating the CDC. We are rebranding the CDC. And if we are to do that, we are doing it as a basis of an institution, not to only survive on the back of President Weah. Look, let me say this. This politics will know where it comes from. People want to send that message that in the absence of CDC, President Weah, CDC cannot converge and convince a good number of Liberians congregating themselves to have a CDC program. So they want to play in our politics for it to look like President Weah don't care to go to Grand Gedeh. No. We are even pray for me, the President Weah, even go to Grand Gedeh. I will beg him, I will hold it for. I say, Papa, stay behind and see what we are able to do in Grand Gedeh County. We went to Grand Basso a couple of months ago. President Weah wasn't there. They did not complain. We went to Kakata, my Gibi County, President Weah wasn't there. They did not complain. We went to Banka. President Weah was not there. They didn't complain. Just a couple of days ago, we were in Bapulu with Senator Miguel. They didn't complain. But because they know Grand Gedeh County, how pivotal Grand Gedeh is within the southeast political landscape, and what's Grand Gedeh is to CDC, they bring in the small children politics to come and sway our people away. But our people are resolved. The Grand Gedeh are resolved. Liberians are resolved. People are buying tickets even for the youth to fly for that program. Look, there's no amount of politics or politicking that will bring this thing that will undermine this program. It will be well attended. With or without President Weah present, it will be well attended and it will be well honored. Thank you.
Yeah, my brother Sheku, to just come in with this. This question is very sensitive. And like Pastor Sosa says, we know where
this question is very sensitive. Yeah, please go ahead.
Like,
go ahead.
Pastor Sosa so we know where it is coming from. But let me tell you this. In fact, that program should even be used to celebrate President Weah. That he is now changing the dynamics of politics. That he is now giving the political party to the people. Remember that this initiative is not a President Weah initiative. It is the people's initiative. That the people's idea and the people must sell it out. Now, this is a time that the people of Grand Gedeh, within the political party, must begin to project their sons and their daughters. President Weah has given us chance. You know, one thing I know, I play football, right? Not at a professional level, but at least at a community level. There are certain people when they are on the field, my brother, because of the way they play, because of that admiration, even if another person there that can play, they will not see you. The camera will be focused on that person because that person is the biggest player. But when that person is not there, then you see people say, oh, but I know Sheku can play, but why you been keeping him there? I was saying, so Sheku can play that day. They've been keeping him there. But So what I'm trying to say is that what President Weah has introduced is that, yes, I am always there. Our President Weah, I'm always supportive. But I'm giving the people chance to be able to bring out their own. I am giving the people chance to be able to celebrate themselves. I'm giving the people chance for them to know that this revolution is not a President Weah revolution. It is the people's revolution. That in the absence of President Weah, the party still remains strong and it still remains on focus. It still remains on power. These are the things that we are getting across our people. But we understand people who are bringing these ideology and knowledge,
the party still remains strong.
It's
The
because they
party
want to
still remains strong.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The supremacy of the party
Thank you.
cannot be honored on the presence of somebody or by the absence of somebody. The party, that's why we say the party remains supreme. So even his
Okay.
excellency president
So
Dr.
this
George Manneh Weah
is
subscribe.
this is another question
So even his
quickly.
excellency president Dr. George Manneh Weah subscribe.
So this is another question. Mr. Success Dennis or Pastor Success Dennis and Mr. Prince Sharif, how do you think Grand Gedeh County will benefit from this CDC 22nd anniversary celebration in Zwedru City? How do you think they will benefit?
If I will go before Prince, the benefits are innumerous, my man. They are innumerous. You can count them, continue to count them. Just the economical benefit alone. Just that benefit alone. People coming to Grand Gedeh County, the booking hotels, the visiting restaurant, the buying food. That's the economical part about it. You know, the hotels there will make money and so on. But this is the political dividend that will come as a result of this program. Let me tell you, as the post-governing CDC, because we just left power, so I would say the post-governing CDC, Grand Gedeh County will be setting, it will be that county that will be setting CDC on a trajectory for the forward march of the 2029 victory. And that is very pivotal. That is very important. Okay? Grand Gedeh County will experience the impact, the euphoria of other Liberians coming from around the country and from the diaspora and conglomerating themselves into Grand Gedeh County to ensure that Grand Gedeh County or CDC roadmap is being carved in the setting of Zwedru. That's a huge political benefit. It puts Grand Gedeh at the position where other counties will also now say, look, if Grand Gedeh can do it, we can also do it. And who knows, next year maybe the party will decide he will take it to this county. But history will recall that it is Grand Gedeh that kicked the ball starting or kicked the ball to roll. So it is very important. Grand Gedeh got a lot of benefit into this thing. Right now, as I said, I am not the official spokesperson, so I can't say much about it. But come to think about it, you see senators, representatives, minister, cabinet minister, former government official are coming to your counties and coming to host a political, a gathering. It is very important, and it has a lot of benefit that Grand Gedeh can exploit, while CDC is, in our country, while the program is, on the way, a lot.
You, Prince, let's hear you. I mean, he just propounded how Grand Gedeh will benefit. You got something to add?
Definitely, we have something to add. The first thing is that my brother Sheku and those that are listening, the Grand Gedeh that we all know, that is the fire base of our political institution, is going to be that particular base, or is going to be that particular route where the ordinary people will conglomerate and begin to discuss the redirection, the rebranding, the recalibration of the party towards 2029. The victory of the CDC 2029 is going to start right in Grand Gedeh. That is one of the most significant parts of our gathering. That Grand Gedeh is going to be that particular, one will say, that pillow. One will say that foundation, that root that begin the discussion for 2029, for the comeback of His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah. Going back to the root. For those of us who are traditionalists, we understand how important our root is. So Grand Gedeh is going to be that county that is going to lay the framework for the coming back of His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah in 2029. Not only that, what is going to happen is that the presence of Grand Gedeh is going to give what we call visibility or political visibility to, many people who have been behind the scene, people who have not had a direct say in the party. People for some reason who maybe people look and say, oh, but I'm man, that's small man, that big people go talk. Grand Gedeh is going to be that particular base that will be able to reinvigorate. Is going to be that particular base
quickly 1 minute.
Will be able to reinvigorate.
Prince, quickly 1 minute. You keep talking about President Weah coming back, and Grand Gedeh is going to be a very good starting point. Are you optimistic that President Weah will come back? The CDC will take power 2029. Are you so confident?
My brother, to answer that question, this is the reason why you see the naysayers and what we call the charlatans. They are beginning this cheap propaganda. This is how we know, first of all, that when you see a convention of such or a gathering of such is going to Grand Gedeh and you see them attacking. Why did, like Pastor Sosa said, why they did not attack the M2B2 movement? I mean, Margibi. When they were in Grand Bassel, why did they not attack it? Why is it that they are attacking Grand Gedeh? So you should see the significance of Grand Gedeh in our body politics. The CDC went to Margibi. Thousands of seditions gathered. And nobody now completely said, oh yeah, the president not yell, and not yell. Or they went to Bone County. Nobody ain't complete. Or the president not yell, they said not yell. But we are going to Grand Gedeh, and you are hearing all of these, and and what we refer to as flab and night talk. Oh, president, we are not here, and you abandon the country, or you do this to the country, or you do that to the country. So this is how you know that the coming back of His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah is show. That is one reason. The second reason is, my brother, look at the country, the way the country is heading. Internationally, look at all of the reports. Look at the United States State Department report of 2025 relative to the economic climate of Liberia. No, don't believe me. Look at the MCC report of 2025. What is the MCC report saying? No, forget about even MCC report, where it talks about, all kind of things. Good governance, we fail in it. The rule of law, we fail. Forget about all that. My brother Sheku, take a look around you. Take a look around you. The last time it was in Grand Gedeh that a radio station, the government sent her operatives to go to a radio station only because that radio station was reporting factual information that reflects what we call accuracy, balance, and credibility. They said, no, don't report a thing what we want. They went to a radio station, a community radio station, beat the editor, took him out of the radio station, and the superintendent said, the thing where the government want to hear that the thing you must say. Are these not sound? Look in the county, the rule of law. Look at what is happening. Today, we found out that our own community no longer safe. We cannot even trust the police no more. People are not sleeping with eyes open. Things are skyrocketing. The entire nation now is in oblivion. We don't even know what is happening. The man who is leading the country is completely confused and directionless. You don't even know his own direction. Look at what is happening. This man have made a call over 20 plus cabinet meeting with no fixed agenda to solve the people's problem. Tomorrow, ask yourself, just go out there, go and do your own research. Ask the people, the motorboy men, and say, oh, the top president, we are here. How much y'all used to say, back or cool? Nah, president, we are not there. How much the back or cool? Things continue to escalate. Things continue to increase. The livelihood of our people continue to deteriorate. Why you found these boys who are very crafty in stealing, they are becoming rich overnight. So when you look at the economic situation, when you look at the political situation, my brother, it tells you that His Excellency is coming back. Look at Liberia today. Our land has been reduced. Say for the 3,000 square mile, square mile, it has been reduced now. Guinea Fini taking their own from there. And you understand? Guinea Fini taking their own. The people who used to live on those land, they use those land for their sustenance, for just name it, for whatever, agriculture and etc. etc. Today, they have lost those lands. Those lands that have been with them for decades, for centuries. Since from the 15th century, the land has been with these people. They have been using it. Today, under Joseph Newman Boyka, the land has been with these people. They have been using it. Today, under Joseph Newman Boyka, the land has
you there.
Even the heavens knows
let's
His
you there,
Excellency
Prince.
President Dr. George Manneh. Even the heavens knows that His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh we are. And he's not coming back on the basis of what we say. It's on the basis that the people have evaluated. And he's not coming back on the basis of what we say. Evaluated what President we have did and what this president is doing. So it's based on the evaluation. Where Joseph Newman Boyka was not president, so we could not, do that comparative analysis. But now that he is the president, going to 4 years, he have not done anything, and we saw President we are first year what he was able to do. So it is on this basis of fulfillment of what we call your agenda. Is what the people are going to look at to bring President we are back. And it is clear. Nobody on this platform can point to 2 straight direct projects that Joseph Newman Boyka has. Nobody on this platform can point to 2 straight direct projects that Joseph Newman Boyka has been able to implement.
Let's hold you, Prince. Let's hold you right there. We've gone 55 minutes right now into the time. We got 5 minutes left, and except we add more time to this broadcast. Let's see if we can take calls. My people, we got Prince Sharif. The guy can talk.
So Koromah,
Prince Sharif the chair, he will take 3 hours right here.
So Koromah, I want to pick it up a little bit on this, CDC coming back 2029.
Yeah, let interact.
Coming back 2029.
Yeah, let interact with the public a little bit, please. Just put your call on mute for now. I mean, just put yourself on mute.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Your name? Where you calling from?
Well, thanks for the right. My name is Zwedru. We have some in Grand Gedeh County to be exact.
Let's hear you.
Well, the show is very nice tonight because we are preparing for President. We are coming back to now as President for the Republic of Liberia. It's constant. I name Emmanuel Shate Jr. We are soon. We know that President will come back in Grand Gedeh County. Even apart from Grand Gedeh, we are not here. The supporters of Ria in Grand Gedeh County will gather here and it will build. That's good because we knew with our presence, we strong. We will massive go to the various places, then the town, the village, everybody will come to Zwedru. When you're not here, we the supporters of George Oponwuya, president in waiting. We show that we will make our dream come true. So the studio guests, I tell you, thank you for coming. We are here. The meditation chair, the assistant meditation chair for Grand Gedeh County, for CDC. So the son of we here. We
thank you.
Together. We know that girls don't get come out tonight, and thank you very much for the show.
Keep your calls coming to 0881 1435 04 0776 105 105. Let's go to the line. Pick something, Bosso William. Good evening, Mr. William. How are you?
Yeah, good evening, Sheku. How are you this evening?
I'm okay, my brother. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, so Sheku, at this time where you are calling my name to try to add my portfolio because I'm the sub-company chairman for 22nd anniversary in Green.
Mr. Chairman, go ahead. Mr. Chairman, go ahead. Thank you. Go ahead.
So let me say good evening to great man Prince Sharif and the incoming chairman for the USA chapter. To be honest, everything is said tonight is our mistake to be part of a great package. Yeah, these guys have been behind the scene in making sure that the party remains supreme. So our president call, to congratulate and say they are the one and they are the brain that behind our party in terms of mobilizing resources. So for the fact that they are on to there, we are on obligated our leaders to appreciate them. Every citizen that only sound my voice can also do the same. So I want to say hats off to the two of them and I wish them well because I know that by July their own convention will be.
Thank you very much. You ending your discussion and you're cracking. But let's take another pricing. Good evening. Your name, where you calling from? The orange.
Hello, are we live?
Go ahead, my brother.
Thank you. Good evening to the House of
But the Katu, your land is bad, though. I don't know why. You're not clear yet. Say you drop, then you call back. Let's see. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, just call back and let's see something. Keep your calls coming to 0881 14 35 04, 0776 105 105. Let's hear you tonight. We have Prince Sharif, Honor the Palava Hut. He's here tonight. And we have Success AB Dennis Pastor. Hello.
Hello.
Your name, where are you calling from? Come, let's yeah.
The coalition for democratic change already into power because 2029 we are coming with reinforcement to remove Honorable Baga.
Okay, thank you. Congress for Democratic Change already in power because you're coming back with reinforcement to take Boakai out. Let's hear you. Hello.
Hello.
Your name, where you calling from?
I'm in Joseph Moore. I'm calling you from Barville Community.
Welcome. Let's hear you.
Thank you. I want to ask your studio guest to really tell me that I will really convince me that I will make the CDC to win come 2029 because I voted CDC, I can say 3 different times before they will be successful. And I got nothing to show for them in Grand Gedeh. They signed themselves as president. Thank you.
All right, thank you. You got nothing to show since they serve as president. You voted them and you got nothing to show in Grand Gedeh. Let's take more calls. This pricing. Hello?
Are we live now, Reverend Koromah?
You clear now. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Thank you. The orange now trying to misbehave.
Yeah.
So that is strategy of the football. Thank you. So good evening to you and good evening to the heritage of the most of the party. My name is retired Captain Emmanuel Esdo, otherwise known as Bedekatu. You don't post, but you compare to do the right thing. And we phone you from Zwedru this evening. Thank you. Mr. Koromah, for me, my take would be let all of us be able to understand that Congress for Democratic Change called CDC party, it is not former President George Manuel Weah personal party. CDC is the political party that was established for the people, by the people, and in the interest of the commoner.
Okay.
That is why he exhibited in 2011 by allowing Ambassador Winston Tubman to be on the ballot paper so that the Liberian people will know that he's not a person who is so much anxious for power, but rather the party was established because of the common people.
Okay.
So when we come to Grand Gedeh, whether it doesn't come to Grand Gedeh, all we do know of is CDC is coming to Grand Gedeh for the 27th anniversary. We're not talking about President. We are coming. We're not coming. No. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. We'll take more calls here tonight. If you're just joining us, keep your calls coming to 0881 14 35 04. You'll show your straight reaction. Let's you got 2 BB men on to. Hello? Hello?
are you?
I'm okay. You say your name. You call from where? No, your line is bad though. Your line is bad. Okay, we'll take 2 calls. Let's go here. Oh my god, my god, my god, my god. We have coming in there. Yeah, I see. Oh? Yeah. Name? Hello? Orange land is bad, oh my people. Orange land is crazy. It's very, very bad. This person. Hello? 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 Huh? Your trial Lone Star. The call coming too much from Orange. The call, they're coming. Your trial Lone Star. Orange land is bad tonight. Seriously. You talking, we're not hearing nothing. Nothing absolutely we're hearing. Yeah. It's 5 minutes after 9 o'clock already. Keep your calls coming quickly. Yeah, try Lone Star. 0881 143504. 0776105105. Alison G. Well say, good evening, SK. I'm watching you live from Putu Penoke. So about Liberia. And let's see who we have there. Achi Doorway. Okay, let's see what I can take this person quickly. Good evening. I'll say for you to even answer you for that problem. Hello? Not bad, oh. How are you?
Thank you very much. I'm for the community.
Welcome. Let's hear you.
Thank you for your studio guys, and I want to take this time to appreciate him for his nice explanation to nice interview. But I want to ask him a question. With the Bonifaz edition, yes, to receive another album from our center bearer. So when will they release new music, because we yet to know.
You can't play phone here, eh? You can't play phone here, eh? My man, what you call when you receiving new album from me? We're talking about CDC program, Grand Gedeh, then you can't talk about when you receiving new album here. Hello? Yeah, name, where you calling from?
I'm Great Alfonso Jr. calling from Johnsonville, Florida, Gaza.
Let's hear you, my brother.
Yeah, I tell you for the show.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be back. We're ready with the edition. We ready. 2029, we're coming back.
Okay. Thank you very much. They tell you the program where I said it now on that phone program. You can't call, can't tell me say you're the Bonifaz edition. You all want to know where time the man will release new album. Something wrong with you? You load a set. You resemble CDC man. Come here, ask that question there. Hello?
Yes, everyone, get it now?
Yeah, Honorable Bozo William, welcome here.
Yeah, so let me get in what I was saying because of the bad network.
Yeah.
There's people, like I said to you, if anybody think that or the irregularity of this Senegal government, and they will say, to honor man, peace, to the non or rain election, why in the army that one election, then they can start from Grand Gedeh. Grand Gedeh, one of the presidents can kind of wait before we know that they will be successful in other counties.
Okay.
So we want to encourage them to come and raise election for Grand Gedeh so that comes the 20 check, pull out the crowd so that Waka can know that there is no space.
We see, my man. You come over there 2 days, you are on radio, you are in a booth. We see what are you working?
Don't worry.
The 20 what are you working?
In fact, I get the 22nd, but on Saturday 13, on Saturday, we are and see that we are getting prepared for the 23rd. On the serious society will be the first thing.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. Thank you. Let's take 2 more calls. 8 minutes after the clock. We're running. Okay, keep it up. Keep it coming. Hello?
Mr. Soka, are we live now?
Yeah, you're live. Go ahead.
Thank you. This is B. Martin Pass Senior, and I call you from Quaville.
Yeah.
Hopefully, extend my thanks and appreciation to those of our leaders, and who took upon their time to people. So, there is no level of propaganda that the Unity Party will bring against us that will make we citizens to say we listen to them. No more. It cannot work. And they will see whether CDC will remain down. But we have resolved in this context, this only then, because they were angry. Now that they have seen the truth, and everyone has going back home. So we inform them that on the 22nd, from the 23rd to the 27th, they will know that there will be no space, and there will be no space absolutely for them. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's do the last lucky caller. Hello?
Hello? Yeah,
Your name, where you calling from?
my name is Nathan Wari. I call from Villaville. I'm the Secretary General for MOVE, Grand Gedeh chapter.
Okay.
Yes, let me tell you, Sheku, we are prepared. We, the members of the Constituent Political Party that form the coalition, are prepared to ensure that our brothers and sisters that are coming will be welcome overwhelmingly. And this place is a no-go zone for any political party, especially the people from the other side.
Okay.
We will show to them that our forces are still coexisting. The election has passed. But then, according to the so that election that the Koromah
That one where you're talking, and I hear even nobody.
Yes. We are here. We are going to see because the match will be there. They are going to manage it.
Thank you.
It will not happen. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Chief. We'd like to appreciate you. If we might a call right now for CDC Benin. I want to print you open full land, they will not get tired. So I say I tell you zero. Taking calls until the next
Party.
trust me.
The
We
People's
got
Party.
11 minutes.
The People's Party. The People's Party.
That's now what me I say, I beg you your trouble. All right, guys. Now you say, hey, boom, I beg you.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah, let's go get and from there we can go over to getting our uh 12 minutes after 9 anyway. Go ahead.
Yeah, my brother Sheik. Let me just first of all extend thanks and appreciation to the callers. I am reinvigorated. We are highly inspired by the calls that we receive from those people who continue to make the sacrifices for this great political institution, this belief, this religion. The CDC is not just a political party, it is our religion, it is our belief, it's our way of life, and etc. I want to say thanks to Comrade Bozo Williams and his team, for the magnificent work that these people are doing. We hailed your effort. This brother will continue to follow him. And in fact, this is what we continue to say, that the CDC is not just, we should not focus on one person. Look, for example, look at the work that Bozo Williams and his team, they are doing in Grand Gedeh there. This brother is in every nooks and crannies of that particular county to ensure that seditions everywhere, whether be in Konibo, wherever it is, that seditions from all over the north, east, south, and west of Grand Gedeh gather. Look at how this man is displaying what we call an excellent level of mobilization from his end. Now, if this was a bourgeois political party, you think our brother Bozo Wele are going to have the time? Maybe the first thing somebody are going to say, well, they may not get 18 car in the country. I will get a kind of hell of a big position to this man. But this is to tell you that the CDC is the people's party. And whenever you take the revolution and put it in the people's hands, the people look for their own and they gave their own responsibility. So the work that we are seeing from the Honorable Bozo Williams and his team there in Grand Gedeh, it is not strange. These are things that, continue to project the party as the massive party. Look at what he's doing. We want to say thanks to him and his team. And we want to say to Liberians that are honor our voice. Immediately we leave from Grand Gedeh, guess what? We are coming here to the United States. So from Grand Gedeh, the 22nd will be July the 29th to August 2nd, where seditions from the 50 states of the United States of America will be meeting in Philadelphia for the national convention, where we'll be having our elections, a new code of officers. We will be discussing other issues. So you see, Grand Gedeh is paving the way to what we call the political tsunami that is taking over, or the recalibration that is taking over the CDC. So we will be in Philadelphia having a wonderful convention. And in that particular convention, we are expecting to elect new corps of officers. And we are also going to be sitting and discussing issues. In fact, the resolution that will be coming from Grand Gedeh, from the Grand Gedeh convention, will also be discussed in the Philadelphia convention, that will add everything together as we move towards 2029. But it's going to be a wonderful time here in the CDC USA in Philadelphia. It's going to be a great time. And we have one of the candidates, a very vibrant man who has been with the institution from day one. These were the funders, I can say the very grassroots of the institution. Pastor Success A.B. Dennis is one person who is going to be on the ballot running as, a chairman of the CDC USA. And we are also asking people in Liberia to also support him. You don't need to be in the US to support. Even in Liberia, you can say some nice things about him on your Facebook page and other stuff. And we'll be reaching out to people. He's called Pastor Success A.B. Dennis, a very vibrant man who believe in institutional discipline and institutional agenda. We are going to be taking him forth to the people. So help to support him so that at the end of the day, we can all be able to see that, yes, we have a CDC that is a different political institution. When I mean different, not from its ideology, but in terms of the atmosphere, in terms of the condition, in terms of giving people, great and new opportunity, like we are seeing now in Grand Gedeh, our brother Bozo William and his team, and other people who are doing very great. We want to say thanks to all of you. We continue to remain humble. I always tell people, it doesn't matter your location. That's why I make the CDC to be a great political institution. Look, you can even be in the great United States of America, but you subscribe to the party ideology and to the party agenda. Location does not change us. You can even have 18 cars. It does not change you. You subscribe to the political institution ideology. And that's why we continue to project that the CDC is not an individual, but it is the institution, and it is the massive. The day the mass leave from the institution, that is the end of the institution. So you see how unique CDC is. It's not dependent on an individual. It's not dependent on a particular, somebody will say maybe a constituency, but it is deeply rooted in the life, in the soul, in the blood, and in the body of the people. It is a belief. It is a culture. It is the air that we take. It is the ground on which we walk on. It is everything that we do as human. And there's the reason why we are calling all Grand Gedeans to come out on the 22nd to ensure that the convention in Grand Gedeh is successful. We know that other people from other counties will also be coming. Let us meet and let us chart the course as we get ready to ensure that His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah is re-elected comes 2029. Thank my brother Sheku.
Tonight, and we'd like to appreciate you for coming. We say thank you. I mean, the Tap FM is open. have your time. I mean, anytime you want to come to Top FM. We will be glad to have you here. Is there anything I forgot to ask you that you want to talk about quickly before you leave?
Yeah, my parting comment. Let me just say this quickly. And
Yeah,
first of all,
my
parting comment. Let me just say this quickly. And thank you to the numerous callers tonight. You guys did a great work. We must appreciate you. We acknowledge, the role you played to make the show tonight a success. We also want to say thanks to those who listening and were not able to call. CDC is on a trajectory that nobody can thwart. No amount of political chicaneries can turn the trajectory. We are on a forward march, backward never. So no matter what level of propaganda that the conies and sophisticated liars have done in the past, and their lies permeate with the Liberian people, it's not going to happen anymore. So Grand Gedeh, wake up. This program is your program. You're about to make history. You're about to put Grand Gedeh on the map again. That tomorrow history will record that when CDC was at the stage of recalibrating and rebranding the party for the better forward march of the party, Grand Gedeh County played a pivotal role by hosting the first and major gathering of sedition in 2026. And I want to leave this as a caveat to some green, some few individuals who in green uniform passing in our town, and they got a message, CDC will never come back, CDC will never come back. We want to sound this to you. The democracy that we are enjoying, it was not the result of one person's effort. No. Lives were paid, blood was shared for this democracy. And that is why we have had 2 successful transitions in post-war Liberia. And we can say very emphatic that no man and no woman have that power and that ability to tamper with the democracy. So let it be a caveat come 2029. If you lost election, you think we circumvent the will of the Liberian people unto yourself. We want to promise you in 2023, you say if you don't win, Liberia will be no more. But we are saying to you, 2029, if you don't win and you try to circumvent the Liberian people, where Liberia will exist, the people of Liberia will exist, but you and your surrogates, we can assure you, you will not have a place in this country. So it's a promise. We're telling you, respect the democracy, respect the will of the people. We know you started abusing the people already, taking them from jobs and doing a whole lot of things in the country, demolishing people's homes. But we can assure you, 2029 will vehemently oppose any action that will undermine the democracy of our country. So, Sheku, Koromah, thank you tonight. We do appreciate you hosting us. And I do believe from every conversation we are having in the back, we'll be here again next week, Sunday, if that conversation holds. And if so, our person will take the initiative to extend it to 2 hours instead of 1 hour. But thank you so much. We also want to say thank you to Sis Orita Toba, who initiated this process to have us being here tonight. Kudos to you for having us. And every citizen around the world, Liberians around the world are listening tonight. God bless you. Have a wonderful and a pleasant night. Kudos.
Yeah, so my brother Sheku, to just conclusively conclude, I want to say thank you again for giving us the opportunity. I want to say hi there to the representative in waiting, the representative of Mangibi County in waiting, the Honorable Sheku Kalasco Diamaro, who is following. I want to also say to our sister Elizabeth Tojre, all these people that are following, Manuel Doe, Seaton Greer, and all these other people that are following online, whose name we cannot call. Want to say thanks to our sister Orita Topa, who continue to work behind the scene to ensure that we get on all the stations in Grand Gedeh. I want to say thank you so much, our sister, Orita Topa. Want to say thanks to our brother there, Boso Williams. My brother, I want to say hi up to you. You continue to remain a stalwart of the people's revolution. You are entrusted. It's not an easy thing for a young man. You see, that's why we continue to say that His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah has always given people an opportunity. The downtrodden masses. Look at if a political party like the CDC has given our brother Boso Williams, who among the bourgeoisies, they will not even call his name, an opportunity to serve. We are grateful. And all of us are following him, including those of us from the US. That's how powerful the CDC is. Even those of us that are from the US, we take the command from the subcommittee in Grand Gedeh. This to tell you that this party is the people's party, it's not an individual party. I want to say thank you to my brother Sheik for continuing, giving us the opportunity. We hope and pray that next week we can be here. The CDC US going forward. And we want to send this as a caveat to the government. We understand that Mr. Joseph Newman Boyka is doing everything to reach on political actors, especially people within the CDC. But we can assure you that what you are doing, you will not succeed. You will not succeed. We know that your agenda is to exterminate the CDC as a political institution. You have tried. And for each time you try, we come back stronger. You break our party headquarters. Look at what we have. You humiliated our leaders. Look at leaders that are rising. If you think that leaders are the big names you have been hearing, then you are making a mistake. Look at people like Boso Williams that is coming up. Look at Orito Topa. Look at Pastor Success A.B. Dennis. And look at other people. So the leaders are choosing from the people. So I want to say thank you, my brother. We hope and pray that we can make that arrangement to be here next week, Sunday, at which time it will be extended and we'll have more time. This platform, our platform, want to say thanks to all of the hosts and to the director and everybody of Top FM. And I want to say to folks, follow Top FM, man. This place is the best place to be. If you want information, you want education, you want entertainment, Top FM is the option, the only option for you. Thank you, my brother Sheik, and have yourself a God bless day.
Appreciate you so much for being a part of our broadcast tonight. We hope to see you here again on Sunday. I'm aware that you guys should be coming on Sunday, but thank you. Sosa, it was wonderful having you here. Thank you so much. Bye.
We appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
To all of you, Elizabeth. Thank you very much. I don't know, Elizabeth, how am I going to send to you? Let me see. Elizabeth. Okay. Elizabeth, if you can just go to Top FM and send a message. Just click on Top FM, Liz, and send a message, okay? Definitely we will talk. So just go to Top FM, Elizabeth, just send a message, hi. Or in fact, when you go to Top FM, you will click on the WhatsApp number, and then you can send a message, and we can talk from there, okay? Liz, that's Elizabeth. Is that Elizabeth Torja? Yeah, Elizabeth Torja. Thank you very much. The name is Sheku Koromah, and I'd like to appreciate all of you for being a part of the broadcast. Better still, Liz, you can just look on the screen as well. There are numbers. You can take those numbers and send a text message, or just click on the FM page, and you will see a number attached to Facebook page. You can send a message from there. Okay. Thank you, and thank you. Let's now end this one. 27 minutes after 9 o'clock.